Alright, so I took a little time off after last week, just mainly because I was having just a little bit of an Amazon crisis, but looking back at it now, it actually wasn't so bad. You know, I've got 200 shares, so roughly, let's see what I have exactly. I've got 200 shares times like 236. So I got 4,700. I'm down a little more than 10%. I pushed my stop to 15% because the odds are much higher longer term. This is again, these are position. So I have position trades. The only one that's not a position trade for me is Palantir because it's got a 200 PE ratio. So I can't really get my head behind. I can't get my head around that. So yeah, so that's my one major thing that I'm watching today. If it doesn't pop up soon, I'm gonna have to cut it. Palantir is just too high risk. Coming back to this, Palantir is just it's hitting a shelf again. It's my percentages are fine. I've got 50 shares, so I don't want to focus too much energy on it. But 50 at what I'm at 130. 50 times 130. 6,500. So even I'm not even anywhere near 5% really. It's like I'm at whatever 1% or something. So I'm trying to hold this shelf line, which is this somewhere around this 126. So I'm gonna set an alert. Yeah, I mean it looks like it hit 126 right here. So I'm gonna set an alert and at or below. And then I'm going to watch it and see. Now again, this is something this is the one stock where I don't know why it dropped so much, but I don't trust this stock. So I'm going to actually put in my stop and just leave it there. If it goes down to 50, this whatever, I'm out. I'm not going to play games with this stock. The other ones that I do like though, which are down, unfortunately, Microsoft, Meta. I like all these stocks. I don't see them, can they go somewhere? Yes, they can drop, but, it's definitely, I like these other positions. I'm not going to go too heavy, but I definitely like, and look, GE Vernova, I was right about GE Vernova, bad timing, or again, I let myself get stopped out of a lot of these following these really strict short stop losses. So what's more frustrating for me is I bought this early. Yeah, it's like I don't know why I got out of this, honestly. I was in it like 6 something and it probably had 100 shares, but whatever. So yeah, GE Vernova. There's really not too much. There are buys jumping out, but I don't see any. There's nothing for me to really sell. If I sold Halliburton right now, it'd be too early. If I sold, granted, it's only gone up like $1 from, so this is a slow mover. It hasn't really moved, but it does have a nice chart. So, you know, I'm taking some risk. I mean, I got 400 shares, but it is also a $34 stock. So, you know, it's not that much. It's a big portion of my portfolio, I guess. Not actually, not really. It's what, 35. Yeah, it's a small portion. It's 10% position now. I built into this correctly though, so this is definitely following rules. You know, my IGV again. This was one of my buys. It's just not moving. I mean, it went down $3, which is, you know, not that much, but you know, it's continuing to go lower. It's wiped out all of its gains since last year. So, you know, this stock market is, yeah, there's really not too much for me to do here except add to a winning position. That's all I could justify. And let's hope that it just pops, you know. So if I can pull a double on that, that'll be nice. But, you know, we'll see. Halliburton is not a super fast mover. The other ones I'm really watching too is Rocket Lab. This is another one that I got kind of pinched out of. It was doing great, then it dropped again. You know, again, it's at 68, so I don't know. I mean, it's, yeah, this is interesting. I'm not going to buy this before earnings either. So yeah, so I'm sort of sitting on hand. This is a very choppy market. If you look at the SPY, you can see how choppy this market's been. The market's just, I mean, you know, here's where it's moving, right? And here's where it's not. I mean, this is going all the way back to really to October. It has just completely stayed. I mean, really November, if you really want to take the lows, you know, October. Since October, so October, November, December, January, February, 5 months, it's just gone flat. So, you know, I'm not going to get thoroughly invested in a market like this, although I am pretty close. You know, there are a few stocks that I wanted to own. Amazon, Baba, Microsoft. You know, I was able to buy this right back, you know, close to where I bought it, where I sold it last year, and it had gone up to $500. Over 500. I think Microsoft at one point was like 540, if I remember correctly. Yeah, look at that, 552. So, you know, again, it is a little bit of catching falling knives, but this is a position to buy. Microsoft's not going anywhere. People think it's only software. It's not. It's got a lot of different things. Microsoft owns a lot of different. There's a lot of sections of that company. So, yeah. I mean, Palantir with a PE ratio of 282 backward looking. Jesus Christ. I mean, that's crazy. You know, when I can get Microsoft for 30, I can get Amazon for, let's see, 32. I can get Baba for 24. You know, so these are all. Hood is the other one also that I'm watching, but again, very small position, 25 of the $72 stock. So I don't want to pay too much attention to it, but Hood is straddling this line that I built. And I said, you know, if it goes below this shelf, I'm going to have to get out. It's still kind of right there. As we can see, you know, it's like at the sell zone for me though, to be honest. I've got to sell it pretty soon. If it doesn't go up, it is going up today, but if it doesn't go up today, I'm going to have to get out of this one. Hood and Palantir. It's a bummer though, because I like both of these companies. But anyway, that's my daily recap. I'm going to have to transfer $7,000 to my new account, so I'm going to leave some money in this to my retirement account before the 14th that has to go through. So I'm going to do that soon. Maybe I'll just transfer a stock. We will see. And that's it for today. I'm not gonna overtrade it. Just add it to my winner, which is fine. That's a rule. Following the rules, and I'm going to call it a day.